In this session, we will study about network devices. We have already covered modem, RJ45 and Ethernet card. In this video, we will cover hub, repeater and switch. But before that, we should know about packet names and addresses in TCP/IP model. In TCP/IP, there are 5 layers: P, D, N, T, A. PDNTA. That stands for Physical, Data Link Layer, Network, Transport and Application Layer. Packet names are bits at physical layer, frame at data link layer, datagram at network layer, segment at transport layer and message at application layer. And addresses are physical addresses at data link layer, also known as MAC address, logical addresses at network layer, also known as IP address, port addresses at transport layer and application-specific addresses at application layer. The two main addresses are MAC address and IP address. We can remember it as IJKL. I stands for IP address, L stands for logical addresses. MNOP. M stands for MAC address and P stands for physical address. Now, I row come first, so it is for network layer. Then M row come, therefore it is for data link layer. Devices in different layer. At physical layer, there are repeater and hub. At data link layer, there are bridge and switch. At network layer, there are routers. At transport and application layer, there are gateways. So these are the 6 devices that we will study: repeater, hub, switch, bridge, router and gateways. Repeater and hub is at physical layer, switch and bridge is at data link layer, router is at network layer, and gateways at application layer. First of all, study about repeater. A repeater is an electronic device that receives a signal, amplifies it, and then retransmits it on the network so that the signal can cover longer distances. Network repeaters regenerate incoming electrical, wireless, or optical signals. An electrical signal in a cable gets weaker with the distance it travels due to energy dissipated in conductor resistance and dielectric losses. Similarly, a light signal traveling through an optical fiber suffers attenuation due to scattering and absorption. With physical media like Ethernet or Wi-Fi, data transmission can only span a limited distance before the quality of the signal degrades. Repeaters attempt to preserve signal integrity by periodically regenerating the signal and extend the distance over which data can safely transfer. Actual network devices that serve as repeater usually have some other name. Active hubs, for example, are repeater. Active hubs are sometimes called multi-port repeaters, but more commonly they are known just hubs. In Wi-Fi, access points may function as repeaters. A repeater cannot do the intelligent routing. that can be performed by bridgers and routers. It cannot filter the traffic to ease congestion and also cannot work across multiple network architecture. Now, let us see about hub. Hub is at physical layer, and as physical layer doesn't have any address, therefore hub broadcasts messages to all the connected devices, thus known as dumb device. Hub is a common connection point for devices in network. Hubs are devices commonly used to connect segments of a LAN. The hub contains multiple ports. When a packet arrives at one port, it is copied to the other ports so that all segments of the LAN can see all packets. There are three types of hub. Active hubs uses power supply and regenerate the data that strengthens the signals in case of disturbances. Passive hubs doesn't use power supply and it will not regenerate the data. That is, strengthens the signal in case of disturbances. It is used only to share the physical media. Intelligent hubs are sometimes called as smart hubs. These devices basically function as active hubs, but also include a microprocessor chip and diagnostic capabilities and are useful in troubleshooting situations. Now, let us learn about switch. Switch is at data link layer, thus uses MAC address. Switch send messages to only required device using MAC addresses. Therefore, it is more intelligent than hub. A switch is a device that is used to break a network into different subnetworks called subnet or LAN segments. This prevents traffic overloading on the network. Switches are another fundamental part of many networks because they speed things up. They allow different nodes of a network to communicate directly with another in a smooth and efficient manner. In simple terms, a network switch is a small hardware device that joins multiple computers together within one local area network. Network switches appear nearly identical to network hubs, but a switch generally contains more intelligence than hub. We can say that a switch is an intelligent hub, but it is more expensive than a hub. Unlike hubs, network switches are capable of inspecting data packets as they are received, determining the source and the destination device of each packet, and forwarding them appropriately. By delivering messages only to the connected devices intended, a network switch conserves network bandwidth and offers generally better performance than hub. Mainstream Ethernet network switches support either 10-100 megabits per second fast Ethernet or gigabit Ethernet 10 or 100 or 1000 megabits per second standards. Switches that provide a separate connection for each node in a company's internal network are called LAN switches. Essentially, a LAN switch creates a series of instant networks that contain only the two devices communicating with each other at that particular moment. Switches are commonly used in home networks and in small businesses. They need not be monitored or configured using external software applications. They are easy to set up and require only cable connections. In next video, we will learn about bridge, routers and gateways. Thank you.